Hello and welcome to Suprema Connect. I'm Jamie McMillan. I'm the Managing Director of Suprema UK and Ireland. I've been with the business for around 5 years now, and I'm really excited actually that we've taken the opportunity in light of the circumstances to go through a process such as the Connect events to be able to deliver to our customers and the market itself exactly what we're able to offer as a business and from a global reach as well. So hopefully you'll meet a number of my colleagues from around the world over the course of the event, and I hope you gain a lot of information from it as well. I'd like to take the opportunity to talk about a project that we've been working on since before COVID-19, but actually in light of what's happened in the last 5 months, it's quite relevant in terms of the success that you can gain from working in partnership with the end user, the system integrator and a manufacturer such as ourselves to deliver cutting edge technology in an environment that you don't even really anticipate at the time. So it's quite close to our hearts in terms of what we've achieved with these guys. And what I'd like to do is firstly take the opportunity to introduce our client, the end user, and talk a bit about those guys very briefly and explain how we've worked with those. Then we'll talk about the system integrator. Really the most important part of this for us was having a strong collaboration with a company that was going to invest time in us as a business and our product technology to be able to deliver the ultimate solution for the customer to ensure they're happy now but also in the future. And then we'll go on and talk about the actual solution that we chose, what they're using now and what that holds for the future and the vision of that for the customer as an end user and ongoing as their business sort of grows and develops and times change, of course. So initially, the client. So the client that we've been working for is a company called Gear4Music. They launched in 2003 and now 17 years later, they're one of the leading retailers of musical equipment to the market in terms of both physical and online retail of sales of musical instruments, music equipment across the board. So the key thing for these guys is that they have multiple sites, different types of requirements per site, and a lot of staff across all of them. So a need for a simple access control system that doesn't impact or impede them was really important at the time. So really good example of typical type commercial or retail client that we would be working with to put biometrics into place in an existing multi-site type application. The integrator, a company called Robinson's Integrated Solutions, do home automation and a lot of residential, but also work very well in the commercial retail environment. Gear4Music is a great example of where these guys have been absolutely critical to the decisions that the company have made in terms of what they use, and they're very much a leading integrator in terms of technology that they use both for residential and commercial. We encountered them initially 2 years ago when they approached us to understand more about the biometric market and what we might be able to offer, not just Gear4Music but also in terms of the biometric market itself and being able to integrate with things like Paxton Net 2, which was core to their business. So we've had an ongoing relationship with these guys and it's really helped in the last 6 months as this project has developed. Talk a little more around that as we move on. So in terms of the challenge, Gear4Music have got an existing biometric solution, being a technology-led company and looking for the best-in-class products. They already had an existing biometric solution, but the problem was the speed of authentication and the way that handled the 450 staff across 5 UK sites initially has caused them some issue in terms of processing staff in and out of sites and also working with their existing access control and time and attendance application as well. So it's very much looking about how we can increase workflow and movement control across those multiple sites. So the options that we presented, because of the way that we work with Paxton Net2 and the access control market in general, is that we're able to offer multiple devices across multiple technologies using a product called BioConnect, which we used in this instance for our Paxton Net2 integration for the client. This allowed us to give them a couple of options and just see what they were able to use. Absolutely, over the last 4 or 5 years, our standout product from an integration into Paxton Net2 has been the BioEntry W2 device, which is a fingerprint solution, IP67 rated, vandal resistant, PoE. It has multiple card technologies that it can read, and it also has instant matching, which was absolutely key to this environment, really. So it's why we gave them that option. Option 2, and it became very apparent early on that the guys at Gear4Music were keen to adopt this technology, is our FaceStation 2. So next generation facial recognition technology using IR authentication, which increases security, but at the same time delivers fast, quick, contactless matching, which became actually, over the course of the conversation, without realizing it, became really important as the trial and tests were put into place. So the initial process of this was to deliver them a trial unit, which the guys installed on site from Robinson's. Once Gear4Music had experienced both the BioConnect enrollment element of it and the usability of the device itself, it really became very clear that that was the option that they wanted to go for. So facial recognition technology, cutting edge, allowed them the flexibility that they wanted within their sites to move forward with their existing infrastructure. So the solution, pleased to say that Robinson's, over the course of the last 3 or 4 months, have installed 20 FaceStation 2 devices using our BioConnect integration platform with Paxton Net2. So that delivers them facial recognition, instant matching through their turnstiles and speedgates, and allows them an expansion across the UK sites and European sites in the future as they see fit on the improvement of their sites. What that's also done in the recent sort of experiences that we've all had, it's automatically led them into the compliance of sort of back to work compliance for COVID-19 and future contactless requirements that they'll have on the site. And I think that this can only enhance their facilities over the course of the next sort of months and years to come. So that's in place now, 20 Suprema FaceStation 2 devices. And in terms of what the future looks like, we do have the ability to provide them with our Suprema FaceStation 2 products, but also, as you may have seen in other Suprema Connect seminars, we've just released the FaceStation Fusion 2, and this is now going to allow the client to start using facial recognition on the exterior of their building. So they want to start implementing facial recognition on the outside of their buildings using our IP65 FaceStation Fusion 2 product. This will be compatible with the Paxton Net2 platform over the coming weeks and months. Product's only just been launched, as you'll be aware. The beauty of this device, that it gives a lot of flexibility from onboarding of new users and visitors, and the security of the device itself is absolutely key. So in terms of that false acceptance, false rejection rate, and the onboarding of users, it's a real, as with all of the Suprema product releases, it's a sort of leading biometric solution that we brought to market that hopefully addresses all of the Gear4Music requirements in the future, as well as complementing the FaceStation 2 devices that they've chosen to use already. In terms of the outcome, the feedback that we've received is that the product is fast, contactless, works very well as a Suprema device using BioConnect to integrate with both Paxton and Thinking software, which are their access control and time and attendance solutions. And we continue to work very closely with both Robinson's and Gear4Music as an end user to ensure that they're finding our latest product, the Fusion 2, and everything else that combines. So the mobile credential, technology that we can offer them for visitor management and the flexibility of contractors and people like that around their facilities as well. So the communication is ongoing. We haven't just done the project and stopped. We continue to work with these guys so that we can offer them best in class biometric and mobile technology so that their buildings can sort of grow organically through that process of releasing these new products as well. So as that process goes and we grow with both Robinsons and Gear4Music, we're really happy, and I'd like to say thank you to those guys for investing so much in our business and our product solutions, and just say to you that are listening and watching these seminars that, particularly for the UK guys that are involved in this, Suprema Systems UK are based in the Jewellery Quarter in Birmingham. We've got a good team of people. All of our technical support, repairs, returns, customer service and stock is all held and managed in the UK specifically. So any contact, we'd be very happy to help and work with you on any projects that you might have that are similar to what we've done with the Gear4Music and Robinsons guys as well. So thank you very much for that. Lastly, I want to say thank you again and hope that you experience a lot more content and understanding of Suprema business through the Suprema Connect event over the course of the next month. Thanks again, and I wish you all very well.